If they had the claw, you also had the symbols to open the door. So why? He was broken up by coughing fit. It was the most I've had heard him speak in months. A combination if you're going to write it on a key. Exactly. But as I lay bleeding on that floor, I figured that out. The Draugr are relentless. When he woke, several days later, he refused to talk about the Draugr at all. And would only wince and touch his shoulders if I tried to bring him up. The end. Anybody want to make a donation to the pool of me reading? Ship's quartermaster. It was unthinkable. His grandfather had severe under his Hakmir nigh on 60 years before. And even then, he was a legend amongst pirates of the north. The king of ghosts. They called him. As eternal and pitiless as the sea he sailed, to Garuk, who had seen him charge into battle, clad in armor of gleaming Stolfheim, like the kings of old. My dungeon's starting. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be Death Brand's armor. He extended his hand in the dragon's name. I place my curse upon my armor and my swords, this ship, and that all it carries, until the day when one of you can best me in combat. Garuk and Thalin shared a single glance. Had anyone else said such a thing, there would have been mutiny, I have marked. Thalin, we sail to my tomb, where you shall leave me with my gold. Then burn your ships and do as you will. I am your captain no more. And with that, he turned and stalked back his quarters. At daybreak, Garuk took his leave and set out in a longboat with 3 of his men. They landed on a shoal to the north of Solstein, at a place near Hedmark. Time and time again, he glanced at the iron-bound and then he screamed. And it is said you can hear that scream still on the moonlit nights on a rocky shoal off the northern coast of Solstein. Yeah! I will now be reading The Fall of the Snow Prince. It is an account of the Battle of the Morris Ring between the Atramorans and the Snow Elves, including the death of the Snow Prince. On a brilliant steed of pallid white, elf we called him, for elf he was, yet unlike any other of his kind. We had ever since before that day. His spear and armor bore the radiant and terrible glow of unknown magicka, and so adorned this unknown rider seemed more weight than warrior. It was not fear, not wonder, but unabashed and unbridled joy. The kind of the felicity felt by a demand. Who has been granted a second chance at life? For at that time the elves were as damned and near death as they had ever been during the great skirmishes of Solstein. Why then? Would our foe rejoice? Could one rider bring such hope to an army so hopeless? There were some among us, however, the scholars and chronicles, who knew well the words and shuddered at their significance. Boat slices the icy waters of the 13... I can't say that word, fuck. As he parted the ranks of his kin, the magnificent white horse slowed to a gallop.